Hey friends, what's up? Karina here. Just got done with a workout. Feeling good, feeling fresh. I wanted to talk to you about something that is not easy to talk about, but we're gonna do it for at least the entire month of September. So September is Suicide Prevention Month. I know it's something, like I said, we don't like to talk about. It's uncomfortable. I've learned to talk about it as myself. I've opened up in my memoir about having my own struggles when I was a teenager, going through some really dark stuff with my mother's mental illness. And it is my mission through the big silence and beyond to make sure that we don't suffer in silence. So this month we are setting a goal. Number one, our Therapy for All program, we're raising money, and we want to make sure we can give 100 people therapy for all. So within the Big Silence, we have a network of therapists. So you can go to thebigsilence.com and sign up for yourself, or if you want to refer a friend that maybe needs to see therapy. And we really just want to open up conversations this month. We're bringing in other therapists talking about suicide prevention, talking about the signs to see in a loved one. I encourage you, maybe even today, reach out. I love it when my friends check in on me and say, how are you really doing? How are you? And yeah, so this month we are coming together to raise awareness for suicide prevention, to end these suicide rates that are at an all-time high, especially with our youth. And share this message, fundraise with us. And also don't forget, with the Big Silence, if there's any crisis at any time, any crisis, you can text HERO, HERO, to 741-741. And I'm gonna hand this off to Debbie Whitehead. She is our board of directors member and licensed therapist at the Big Silence, to share some more with you. All right, stay strong.
The month of September is National Suicide Prevention Month, and so I want to talk for a couple of minutes about this topic because I know that it's a very difficult topic. It can be really awkward for a lot of us to talk about, and yet I think it's a necessary conversation that we may need to have with someone in our life. And so I want you to feel a little bit more comfortable talking about the topic of suicide. And I want to just break the myth from the very onset that talking about suicide does not plant the seed in someone's mind. And if you're concerned with somebody, maybe you see symptoms of mood changes, maybe somebody is isolating more, they're sleeping more, they're not showing an interest in things that they would normally find joy in. If you are having concerns about someone, I want to encourage you to ask them, how is your mental health? And don't be afraid, and don't feel like you have to fix them. You don't need all the answers. You just need to give somebody the support and the encouragement that they need to talk about it. And that's the second thing, talking about it, especially with somebody who has had or is currently struggling with suicide ideations. They often, more often than not, their thoughts will dissipate, their suicidal thoughts will actually dissipate by talking it out and by knowing that somebody is concerned about their mental health. Guys, I believe the youth of our nation really need us to talk about this topic because I believe a lot of our youth is really struggling with suicide ideations. There was a study done by a mental health nonprofit. They were basically just asking through a questionnaire. The age group was 11 to 17, and they were asking them, have you had suicidal ideations? And 51% of them said that they had. I think one of the things that I hear from a lot of the kids I work with in my counseling practice is that they don't know their parents, they don't know how to talk to their parents about it because it's a topic that their parents are so uncomfortable talking about. And they want to talk about it. They want to know that they can talk to their parents about it. So if you're a parent out there, I want to encourage you to ask your child, how is your mental health? And if the need arises, if you need to ask them, if you have suspicions that maybe they've had suicidal thoughts, to just ask them, hey, have you had suicidal ideations? Don't be afraid of asking them, because I really believe that people want help, right? Like they want our help, and they want to know that somebody cares about them, that they're valuable, that they're worthy. And I think we can really break the silence on talking about this topic a lot more, and normalizing the discussion of this topic. And so I hope this helps. You know, if you guys have any questions, if you have any concerns about someone, of course they can call 911, or you can call 911. There's also the National Suicide and Crisis Lifeline of 988. And then they can also text the word HERO, HERO, to 741-741 for a 24-hour, 7-day-a-week confidential counselor that can talk to them or to you. I want to encourage us to talk about this topic, because I think a lot of people are hurting silently when they could just talk about it and have someone like us talk about it with them. I hope this helps you guys. If you need any assistance, if you need further help, please put it in the comments or DM me. And I hope this helps. I love you guys so much. And I'll see you next week. Take care, everybody.